Let's start out this week by giving a special shout out to the over 500,000 Kansas voters that secured abortion rights protection for their citizens. Well done. Welcome to my favorite room in the house. Okay, I love it because it's blue. And you all know I'm voting blue no matter who this election because I care about restoring and preserving our human rights. Also, this is my 14th house in the 28 years I've been married. Thanks a bunch, Army. If you love this room as much as I do, check out Julie K Design Studio online. Julie is a miracle worker. So here we are. Let's get to it. It's Friday and we're talking about keeping our eyes on the prize and making the aviation, also known as the Violet Beauregarde. Our impactful donations focus on 2 Georgia candidates and 1 important nonprofit. Georgia continues to be such an important state, and although I could go on and on about why Marjorie Taylor Greene should not be reelected, let's narrow this important state down for purposes of time management. Let's all support Georgia Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock. Georgia is more purple, or you could even say violet, than it's ever been. Let's help get it all the way to blue. Senator Warnock is in a tight race with Herschel Walker, the Republican challenger, and my research on him was shocking. Like, people still question the science of evolution and in vitro fertilization and against voting rights? Maybe he took 1 too many hits to the head when he was playing football for, wait for it, Donald Trump. Fact check me. You can thank my husband for that piece of trivia. If there's one thing I learned in my lifetime as an avid sports fan, football and politics don't mix. One of the big reasons Georgia is now purple is gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams. She, along with other voting rights advocates, have done an incredible service to their state, making sure that every eligible voter can vote and make their voice heard. Stacey is running against incumbent Governor Brian Kemp, who just signed Georgia's near-total abortion ban into law. Let's help her close the small gap to victory. And our nonprofit, I will cover in a minute. Okay. Maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Fact, I am, always have been, and always will be an independent voter. I have voted both ways. I assessed each candidate on my ballot and picked the very best for my city, my county, state, or nation. However, I no longer trust Republican Party politics. Honestly, they lost me a while ago. Independent voters like me often walk on both sides of the fence because we really do try to see both sides. However, if we are going to restore our rights to bodily autonomy and protect our rights to marriage equality, contraception, clean air, and help veterans get the health care that they deserve, we have to all keep our eyes on the prize and choose to vote blue this election. Just look at how the overwhelming majority of Republican congresspeople and senators voted last week on these issues. Eye-opening for sure. What I am asking you to do and encourage those in your networks to do is stop drinking the Kool-Aid. See this? Ooh, let's try not to spill it. See this? Don't drink it. It tastes terrible. Ugh. Whew. Let's try this one. Ugh. No better. Don't want Biden to be successful and run for another term? Don't drink that Kool-Aid. Convinced rising gas prices and inflation are the Dems' fault instead of laying the blame on the House Republicans who overwhelmingly voted against stopping price gouging? Don't drink that Kool-Aid. Keep your eyes on the human rights prize. The economy is cyclical, and and Republicans have shown time and again that they are willing to sacrifice their constituents to further their party's agenda. Check out the recently defeated and then later passed PACT Act. There is not a pitcher of red Kool-Aid big enough to explain that first fist-bumping Senate no vote. This leads me to Civic Responsibility Challenge number 6 and our featured nonprofit. How unbiased are your news sources? How do you know if you are drinking the Kool-Aid? Check out www.factcheck.org. It is a nonpartisan, nonprofit consumer advocate for voters site that aims to reduce the level of deception and confusion in U.S. politics. You can also follow them on Facebook to get the most recent fact-checking on election ads and articles. Okay, are you ready for a cocktail? I think you are going to love this one, named after Violet Beauregarde, who in the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, with the encouragement of her overly competitive mother, always had her eyes on the prize. This is our first cocktail with Luxardo liqueur, but it won't be the last. Okay, so for this cocktail, you're going to use 2 ounces of gin. I picked Aviation because the original recipe is an Aviation. 2 ounces of gin. Pour it into your cocktail shaker full of ice. Okay, then the next part is 1/2 ounce Luxardo. It's a cherry flavored liqueur. Okay, then it's 1/4 ounce creme de violette. Is it the beautiful color that this cocktail is? Okay, then 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice. We add that to a lot of our cocktails, don't we? Okay, and the last ingredient is a Luxardo cherry, but hold on to that. All right, we're going to shake this. All right. Pour into that side. Because our strainer fits tightly. Look at that color. Okay, and then you're going to add 1 Luxardo cherry. I'm going to pop it off and let it sit at the bottom. Okay, this is the Violet Beauregarde. Check out the impactful donations on www.freedom-fridays.com and cheers to change, a donation to our Georgia candidates, Senator Warnock and Stacey Abrams, and our fact-checking website. Let's take action to be part of the change. Find us over on Facebook, Freedom Fridays, Instagram, Kristen.Farrand, and now TikTok, Suburban Mom Voter. Share our voter education cocktail hour to those you know who might be interested in coming along with us for the next 13 weeks. You have one chance every year to influence our government. In November, I hope you pick the rights of all our citizens over any Kool-Aid you've consumed. Next week, it's Know Your Vote and a tequila cocktail called The Eclipse. Cheers.